it really gave me stripes on my arm. You know, like there's a competitive nature in hip hop just inherently. You know, this is a sport. You know, and I don't want to say that I was ever on a track with any of my peers or artists that I've looked up to try to like outshine anybody, because then that wouldn't make for good music. I had to learn how to step up and earn my seat at the table with these people, because Large Pro is doing music, you know, since I was born, you know, and he's made some music that really raised me. And he's somebody who reps my hometown of Flushing. So there's this sense of like wanting to make them proud that's important. And, you know, there's also a sense of not wanting to be iterative. Like, I'm not trying to be the next Nas. I'm not trying to be the next Large Pro. I'm the first Superbad Solace, you know, and that, like, leaving that stamp is important. So, you know, even with Rock, you know, Rock's probably my favorite rapper. It has been my favorite rapper for a decade, you know, maybe plus, since Mossberg. And I think the ill thing is, like, there's receipts, you know, like, I've been doing this and I don't need to pull the receipts and show people, like, it's part of my story that I know, but overall it helped me build that confidence to just be able to be like, you know what, we did all the feature stuff. That's why Soul Controller is me by myself, because I feel like I built up that confidence and that persona to put a whole body of work out by myself. But earlier in my career, I would be super intimidated to do that. And now I feel like, you know, I'm ready. It's time. I started out just like sketching, and I was pretty gifted as an illustrator. And I would always have like a sketch pad as a little kid. And I would never trace anything. I would just look at things and spend hours drawing them. And I think that was like my first real creative outlet. And, you know, poetry was the next thing up. You know, I started writing poems as a little kid. I had my first work published at second grade. And to see my words in a book was like amazing. You know, I still have the book somewhere. And I remember getting to a point where I just wasn't happy with music, with hip hop. And I was like, yo, I don't want to be the guy complaining about it. You know, maybe I try to do something about it. And that was around like junior high school and high school, where I just started like writing my own rhymes, you know, battling in the lunchroom, you know, typical kind of young MC story. But yeah, from there, it all just like, I doubled down my investment in the words and got to grow it from there. But it all started from the sketchpad. And it's funny because now it's like, it's a different kind of sketchpad. You know, it's my rhyme book that I have to paint pictures with. But I think the same principles and the same kind of concepts apply. I would say the birth of my daughter, straight up, because, bro, I am a workhorse. You know, my journey at Translation started as an intern. And before that, I was mopping floors as a janitor. And, you know, these are all, again, stripes on my arm that I'm proud to have. You know, this is an experience I'm proud to have. But I've always been busy. You know, that's been like the common theme of my life. It's hard to get in contact with me, you know, and that's because I feel I'm doing a better job at prioritizing the things that really deserve priority. But I would say the birth of my daughter really slowed me down, and just like, it was like a splash of cold water in your face. Like, yo, there's new things to be valuing and putting your time and energy and money into. And I'm not that guy that's going to be buying, you know, new polo at the expense of my daughter eating, you know, or having milk in the fridge, you know. Like, I've learned the priorities. And again, these are things that I think about my parents a lot, and them having nothing but giving us everything. But yeah, a brand new perspective, brand new appreciation, and like having somebody to live for it's a huge responsibility, man. And I just want to be there for her and not let her down. You know what I mean? Because she's gonna take it to the next level beyond me. And that's her. She's ad-libbing me in the background. She's ad-libbing, but But yeah, man, I get emotional about it. It's real personal to me. And that was the moment that was just like, yo, chill. You got way too much going on, and you need to shuffle the deck a little bit and reprioritize. But I would say it's that.